Hey guys, it's Raquel and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a box opening video, and as promised, it comes the next day after the Wine and Dollies video I posted yesterday. So as always, and that's because Storm's with me today, if she jumps off the bed and makes some noise, I apologize. Right now she's just chilling with me, kind of looking at me like I'm crazy because this is the second time I've tried to film this video. My alarm just went off, so I was like, fuck it. I haven't opened him yet, so it's okay for me to restart the video. So yeah, I will be opening up this box today. The doll that should be in here, and the reason why I say should is because some of the boxes I have forgotten what is in them. So I'm hoping that this is actually what's in this box. If not, I'll put it in the title, of course. But I believe this is the Dragondoll Albert. He's a 70 centimeter doll. And the reason why I'm opening him first is because of the status of his box. I got him maybe about a month ago. No, it would have been less than that. Maybe 2 weeks ago. I got him in the mail, and I was very concerned about the status of his box. His box, and I'll show you in a second, but it's quite concerning to me. So as much as I hate to muddle the order of like what box I open first, because I'm like a little OCD about that. Like I want to open the boxes in order of when I got them. He does have priority because of the status of his box. Now, I'm going to show you the back first, because you can already tell just by the back of the box that stuff isn't right. You can see that it's bowing out right here. It's going like this, which sucks because the seller was amazing. The seller used fragile tape and like literally covered it in fragile tape. Now you're gonna see a lot of this blue electrical tape. I had to do that to mask up any address identifications, because the person wrote like my address in like huge ass letters. But beyond that, anything that's like in this blue electrical tape is not damage. That's just me not wanting to waste an entire marker trying to scratch out the address and show where I live. So don't worry about anything with this blue tape. It's everything else about the box, like the fragileness. Now I'm going to show you guys the front, and you'll see immediately once I turn it over why I'm a little concerned. Yeah. So as you can see, it's like completely punched in over here. This side is punched in, and so let me just show you real quickly by doing it like this. Yeah, it looks like it got hit from the side from something, and it just completely caved the front of the box, and I'm pretty sure something heavy was laid off in the front of the box here, which sucks. You can see this seller did her best. She put fragile tape on the box. She put please handle with care, and they still fucked it up. I don't know if it's Canada Post or their post office or whoever was at the fucking airport, but like, how much more can you put on the box to say it's fucking fragile, right? So this is the thing though, and this is how I'm looking at it. The seller hasn't gotten back to me. I have messaged them about it, but they haven't gotten back to me. They are a person that's slow to respond, so I understand that. And you know what? Based on the damage that's done to this box, I believe that at the very most, it will be damage to his hand. If he's standing upright, his hand would be about here, right? Like right around here. At the most, there's damage to his hand. And if it's damage to his hand where he has a broken finger or something like that, it's not the end of the world. I can get jointed hands, which I love. But it still sucks, right? You don't want to have your box come in like this. One thing I will note, despite the seller's efforts, she shipped him in his actual box, because I noticed right here underneath the fragile tape is doll.com. So this is his actual box, and that's why it did not withstand the travel. The boxes the dolls actually come in are not as strong, and you can kind of see how I'm just squishing it with my hand. I'm not even applying that much pressure. So to the seller, and especially since it shipped from Singapore, I've gotten dolls from Singapore before. They usually tape the shit out of them and put them in an additional box. This person did not do that. So if I had to give this person any advice, it's next time you sell a doll and it's going overseas especially, place the original box in another box and then tape the shit out of it, especially for air or sea travel. So yeah, so all in all, first impressions, I'm upset, but I'm being optimistic that he's okay. This is the side that's up. She even put like little arrows. And one thing's for sure is there's no way of salvaging this box. He's going to be boxless, which kind of sucks, because this was one of the things he was coming with, was his box, and the fact that it's damaged to this extent I can't salvage it. I'm going to have to find him a new box or something along those lines. But let's open him while Storm sleeps. Like, she's just like, I have no care in the world, and I'm like, oh my god, my box, my doll, oh no, I'm not that bad. It's fine. So I'm gonna get my trusty scalpel here. Don't try this at home. I've used scalpels a lot at my previous workplace, so that's why I have one. I'm going to be very careful. Let me see if I can show you guys what I'm doing here, though. One second. I just want to move them around a little bit. Here we go. I want to do it from this way so the damage isn't being squished. But pretty much I'm just running the scalpel gently across the edges of the box to cut through the tape. Like that. Oh, Storm, you good? Lie down, Storm. I'm gonna do the same over here to this side. I actually got some tape off with that one. The blade could have used a replacement, but it's still sharp enough to cut through tape, so I didn't really want to replace it. I only have so many blades at my disposal right now, so I really I'm using the same one, because it gets muddied with the sticky side of the tape and all that fun stuff. So I mean, yeah, so there you go. The box is now should be free. You can see it's free. Okay, guys, this is the moment of truth. Really hope I have enough room on my computer to film this entire video, but we'll see. Okay, here we go. Alright, I didn't get to show you guys first impressions because I didn't want to risk the box. I'm going to turn him around so you can see him. That's what it looks like. There you go. So I was right. I don't see any damage to his hand, but you can tell that just by looking at it that it has moved. I'm gonna see if I can just carry him over for a second. Yeah, you can see right there that his hand was pushed out of the way. So I'm actually very lucky. It looks like his fingers are intact, and it looks like his hand was above his leg enough that when the damage happened to the box, it just pushed his hand upwards and on top. So I'm very happy about that. The seller, I will give her some more criticism. You saw it when it was, he's heavy, okay? I don't want to bring it up, but there's very little bubble wrap. You can see him, like, there's, like, his legs are twisted, his hands aren't covered at all. His face is protected, but it looks like it's actually, like, twisted, and his head cap looks like it's fallen off. So they did a very poor job making sure that he was okay. Like you could have put a lot more bubble wrap in here, and I'll walk up to you guys again, even though he's heavy. But I'm gonna just do this so make sure. But you can see right there. There is his clothing that he was on, that came with him. There's no bubble wrap there, so there's no bubble wrap to the sides of him. So it's a miracle that he's looks okay. We're gonna find out if he is okay. First and foremost, bubble wrap, you know, but like, yeah, like look at this. You can see right through the bubble wrap. There's barely anything there. I think I can just like pretty much take this up like that. Yeah, and there he is, right? Definitely, there's some air pockets in here, but definitely not enough packaging for a doll that costs a lot of money. Granted, I did get him at an amazing price, so I'm not complaining about how much he cost at all. I'm just giving my 2 cents in regards to his status, right? So I'll show you guys again. There he is. You can see that his leg is up, probably due to what's going on. So his hand looks okay. His hand's okay. Doesn't look like there's any cracks in the fingers. This leg is like smashed down. Looks like there's some scuffs on his feet, but that's nothing I'm gonna be very concerned about. Let's try to get his wrapping on his face off, and you're gonna see right now. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see that. You probably can't. It's right there. There's a dent in the box, and you can see through the plastic that his head's completely turned the other way around, and it's yeah, you can see it, like his head cap's completely off. But I don't know if you can see that right there. That's a puncture mark, so his head just kind of smacked into the side of the box. He should be okay though, because heads are pretty resilient for the most part. So, okay, so that's what she did. She put, this is actually a little thing around his head. And, so here's his head cap and his wig. Alright, he's gonna need some quarantine time. So here's his head cap. There are some numbers written on the back of his head cap because it looks like the plate fell off. You know, that happens a lot. And he did come with a COA, which is underneath his body. So here's a COA. Envelope's a little worn, but that's okay. Really like the card though. It's like you can see it. Like, I love that, the shiny. So his head cap looks fine aside from the fact that the plate is missing. Let me see if I can just put him over here for a second so I can show you. So there's the number on the back of the head plate. This number, I'm thinking it's 0928. It looks like it's underneath the glue. You can't see it because this is not, there we go. It's underneath the glue. You can see it right there. See how it's shiny? So that means that was written before. Ow, my foot! I got a cramp in my foot. So that means it was written before the plate was placed on. So I'm guessing that may be a serial number that maybe I can go and get it checked out if I was really concerned. However, I'm not that concerned. What I was figuring out when I was saying quarantine, sorry I didn't finish my sentence, is he has a musty smell to his wig. It smelled like it's been in the in a storage unit for a while. I don't want to necessarily say mold, but that's the first thing that comes to mind. To combat something like this, you just take baking powder, like one of those things that you put in your fridge to make your fridge smell nice. You put it with this type of stuff. You also maybe give it a bit of a wash. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that because I really do like this wig. I'm also concerned about his clothing, but I'm not gonna keep him in that clothing, so I'm not that concerned. It's more his wig. I'm a little disappointed it has a smell. This was not mentioned. Yeah, this was not mentioned in the listing that he would have musty smell. Is the best way I could put it. But I mean, yeah. See, Storm's even like, the fuck is this thing? Why does it smell? I know, Storm. I know. So that's a little disappointing. That was not mentioned. That he would have such a scent, or that his wig has such a scent. I don't know if the rest of his clothing does. I'll find out in a second. But I'm just opening up his COA. Here, there's nothing else in there, but it is a nice looking COA. Doesn't look like there's too much damage to it. I really love the colors. Let's see if I can figure out how to open this thing. There we go. So that was just a little window, which is cool. Okay. So I'm just gonna. Okay. This is gonna be hard for me to show you guys. Hold on a second. But at the bottom, it has his number, his full serial number. But you can see it's 0928. They wrote the 9 in the exact same way. So I know that this is his COA. This goes to him. And I'm going to just show you that's the picture. That's the color and stuff. And the gender's male. I don't know what his name is. Guess that says Albert or whatever the person decided to name him. And if anyone could read that color, that would be amazing. And that's the back. In the front, the Dragondoll. Here, we'll go at that angle so you can see it. It says love, life, and the earth. And I really like the design. The back is really plain, but I like the design, and I like the overall color of the COA. So you know what? I'm happy about this because this COA, obviously his head cap says it, the COA says it, he's legit. That was what was, promised. So at least the COA is in good. It looks like it's in pretty good condition. Not too much wear and tear. All right, now let's get him out of here. Oh boy. Oh god, his head. So good news. I found his little plate for the back of his head cap. It must have gotten knocked off when when his shipping, so that's amazing. I can easily just glue that back on. It's actually made out of metal. You probably can't hear it, but it's pretty cool. Okay, Storm, don't sit on the scalpel, please. Actually, I'll put that over here. That was my bad on that. So there's nothing else in here. I'm just gonna drop it to the floor. It's in the way of my feet. Yeah, his clothing smells. His clothing smells. I'm gonna have to do a remedy with that. I'm gonna put his head cap on without the little plate. And finally show you guys Dragondoll Albert, and I'll put him his wig on. If his head will cooperate. I mean, sometimes have trouble with wigs. Come on. There we go. Oh, it came off. Okay, I'll fiddle with his wig later. I don't really need to put it on to show you guys the face up. But, here he is. You can see, very handsome boy. I like his face up, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. No, his face up is really nice. He has nice lashes. And his eyes are really nice too. Let me just see. Doesn't look like there's any damage to his face up. Well, a few scuffs on his forehead, but I think that's from the wig. He's like very squeaky. Let's see if I can get this to work here. You can see his eyes are really pretty. I can't get him any closer to the camera because of his legs. His legs are just like footing, like. Excuse me, sir. So he looks good. There's a little chip at the top of his head where his head cap is. Nothing too concerning. The hand that was worrisome looks like it's in good condition, as I said before. His other hand looks like it's in good condition too. No cracks or breaks. Okay, I can tell by the accent of his pants. He's got really beefy legs. Now I changed the bedding on my bed, so it's memory foam, so he won't be able to stand up. But he looks pretty good. There's tape on him. So overall, I'm pretty happy. I'm just gonna take his clothing off just to make sure everything else is good. Alright. Albert, put your arms at the back here. You're under arrest. For wearing something that smells this bad. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to wash that. So he has, like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but he has beefy boy arms. Like, he's very muscular. Like, holy crap. Muscle man over here. Not my choice in doll. Okay, so this is funny. I just took his suspenders off, and I guess the person wanted the design to be at the top here, so they just folded it and tucked it in. He wasn't even wearing his tank top. There's a cat on it, on his tank top. I'll show you that and we'll stay and don't fall. There's a cat on his tank top. Pretty cute. Not my thing. Definitely not my thing, especially with that it smells. And his jacket is really cool though. Like, it's so fluffy and soft. Got that lumberjack vibe to it. So I'll definitely keep the jacket. Oh, sorry, Storm. But as I said, all the stuff needs to be washed. I'm gonna put it in the washing machine. Pretty much as soon as I get the chance. Now, doll nudity, guys. We're about to show some butts and some wangs. In a second, if you'll cooperate with me. Holy crap. It's been a while since I handled a 70 centimeter boy. Alright. So, we've got a bit of a concern. And I'll explain it in a second once I get his pants off. His sockets are a little funny. Now, I'm going to just give this a little bit of a shake. There's nothing in his pockets. I'll show you this real quickly. This is his shorts, his suspenders. Not a fan of them, but we'll see. I'm gonna give those a wash too. But here is the concerning part, and this was not mentioned. He's missing his willy. There's a magnet where his willy is supposed to go. It was not mentioned on the listing that one, he had the body type that would have a magnetic willy, but on top of that, it's missing. And so this was not on the listing at all, that he had a willy that could go missing. Now I'm going to give the box another look, just in case it was in here and it flopped out. Flopped out. I don't hear any rattling. There's nothing in here, nothing in here, and nothing there. So, thank you for scratching your face in my face, Storm. But, just checking in here, just in case. But I would have seen it if it was. He's missing his willy. So, overall, you know, here's the thing. I gave the person the benefit of the doubt, especially with the box situation, because, I mean, post offices can be really, really, really rough. I gave them the benefit of the doubt, but at this point, I am not happy. There's too many negatives that combat the positives. The positives are that he's okay. His hands don't look damaged. His face up looks fine. And that he arrived in one piece. But the fact they shipped him in his actual box without protecting the box at all. He was barely wrapped in any bubble wrap, so there could have been far more extensive damage, which there wasn't, thankfully, but there could have been. And his clothing reeks of, and his wig, I don't know what happened to it, it's right here, reeks of mold mildew, kind of like it's been in a storage unit for like ever, and they just finally pulled them out and decided to sell them. Unless the person's home smells like that, in to which case clean your house, because that's not good for your health. And his willy is missing, and it was not mentioned that he even had a removable willy. It was not mentioned. That's something that should have been mentioned, especially if you're selling a body like his that has one. And like, look, if they wanted to keep it with the body, with another body that they had, fine, whatever. It should have been mentioned that he wouldn't come with one. Now I'm gonna have to find him a willy, which is gonna be a fun task. But yeah. And his body's not bad. I think it just needs to be restrung, like, to shit. So yeah, guys. Unfortunately, I thought this one would turn out a little better. Well, he does have double joints, so that's good. And yep, he can touch his face, so that's good too. So the doll itself is in pretty good condition, but even he smells a bit. I'm gonna have to give him a bath. Yeah, this is disappointing, guys. Like, I love him. I'm going to definitely fix him up and make him into a really awesome character, or model him off of one of my friend's characters, because he looks exactly like him. But yeah, this was unfortunately disappointing. I'm going to hope, since he just came in, that I still have time for a PayPal transaction to get to the bottom of this. Actually, his finger does have a little bit of damage. It's scratched over here. That's not even scratches. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see if I can show you guys this real quickly before I log out, because I was about to. Let's see if I'll focus on his hand. Come on. Come on. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay. He's really heavy. Hold on. Here. Oh, well, I know what I'm gonna do. Another scalpel. Alright, man. Lie down. I'm gonna show you guys his hand just as his hand. I don't have my clamps on hand. Which is, I really should have. But, there you go. So, okay, don't stab yourself with the frickin' Jesus. He's like, I'm going to end it all, and I'm like, excuse me, no. Here, I'll show you right now. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm trying to. Okay, hold on a second. For whatever reason, at least it worked with my, Come on, focus. Oh, there we go. Alright. Do you see that? Right on that finger right there, there's a dent. See it? Right there? And there's a cut. You can't really see it very well. There's a cut on that finger too. And that dent, because of what it looks like, because it looks like there's something sharp went like in here, like that. That's an animal. A cat or a mouse or something nibbled on his finger, which was also not mentioned in the listing, which is unfortunate. Maybe it's just an unfortunate oversight on my part that I didn't ask for more detailed photos. But you know, live and learn, I guess. So I'm gonna end it here. Unfortunate that the first actual video that isn't a Wine and Dollies was disappointing, but I am going to be hopping on the computer right now and filing a complaint, especially since the person has not gotten back to me. It would have been different if they had gotten back to me, showed some concern or what have you, but I will say this is not cool. I'll be able to fix them up, but just more work on my end, right? Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully the next box opening video will be a little better, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye! Hey guys, it's me again. Just wanted to give you a bit of an update at the end over here on the situation. I have officially filed a PayPal complaint dispute about the situation. I photographed all the damages. I even sent them an unedited version of this video so they could see what I was talking about and not just like see pictures. They could see my reaction to the smells and all that other stuff. Although I am not known to being allergic to mold and mildew, because I have worked with old army equipment that smells like that in the past, this doll in particular has caused my throat to feel kind of weird. So I locked him up in a box, put a lid on it, and I'll be taking an antihistamine soon, so I can stop feeling like there's something stuck in my throat, because that's what I'm feeling right now. I had to file a dispute, and quick update on that too is the fact that I not only filed a dispute, I actually escalated it because I had not heard from the seller since I mentioned the box was in bad condition, and that was a long time ago. I just now got around to actually opening the box and figuring everything out, but based on the seller's responses, which they replied to because I actually posted about the situation on a Bad Doll Transactions page, and within minutes the seller replied to me saying, "Oh my god, I just saw your message, the box looked like a terrible condition, was he okay?" When I sent him, he was in perfect condition, which is clearly a lie, because there's no way in hell that box would smell that bad if he had, even if it was by sea, he would not have that strong of a mildew and mold smell by the time he got to me and by the time I opened him up. It would have been very faint. It would have been something that I could have easily gotten rid of the smell, but this is a clear, it's been there for a while. So I explained to them that I filed a claim, and I explained to them that I wasn't happy, that all the problems, sorry, my brain's I'm a little frantic right now, I'm not very happy, and I haven't heard from them since. They've seen the message, they've seen the information, and PayPal has responded saying that they have reached out to the seller to get their side of the story, of course, because there's always two sides to a story. And PayPal said that they would be reaching out to me with information. if they need any more proof aside from this video, actually. Well, not this video, the unedited version, which is unlisted. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that update. I will definitely update you guys when I hear back about what's happening. I don't know what's gonna happen, because if I can't get the smell out of the doll, I can't keep him. So I'm looking to see what they're going to do in terms of reimbursement. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I get something. And yeah, I'll update you guys when I hear back and let you know about the situation. Because if I had known that this doll was going to be in such poor condition, I just would have bought it outright from the store, like from the actual sellers. But yeah, so sorry this video was kind of a bummer, but you know, there's some that are bummers and some that are not. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your kind words, for your support. A lot of people on that bad transaction pages have been reaching out and giving me suggestions of how to remove the smell, how to clean him up, how to remove the bite marks on his hand. And I really, really, really appreciate that. Like, you guys don't understand how much I appreciate that, because you may not be able to tell, but I was tearing up. I had to kind of suppress my emotions a bit, because I know things will be okay in the end. It's just I am very upset, and yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for your suggestions and your kind words, and I really hope this can be resolved in a timely manner, that's so I know what to do with him, because if I'm gonna end up keeping him, I gotta work on him, and I gotta make him smell better and fix him up. And if not, then I'm sending him back, which is gonna be a huge fee. I don't want to do that. I'd rather keep him and deal with him, but I need some reimbursement, because the way he was shipped was not right, and the condition he's in is not right. So yeah, again, I know I've said it like 2 or 3 times now, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.